Agnes School's vibrant and diverse community provides its students with the tools that they need to thrive once they graduate. We recently took a trip to St. Agnes and spoke with some of their successful alumni. Let's take a look.
I remember St. Agnes as a very vibrant place.
Bill Stromberg is the CEO and chairman of T. Rowe Price and a proud St. Agnes alum.
Being a kid who had a lot of energy, who needed to channel that energy, St. Agnes helped me to focus. It helped me to focus on academics. It helped me to focus my energy and channel that energy in good ways.
He credits the foundation he received in his formative years at St. Agnes with many of his subsequent successes, not just in his education and his career, but his personal life as well. His parents were so impressed with St. Agnes, they also sent all of his siblings and even made a point of becoming part of the school themselves.
I was the second of 4 children. My brother Charles, younger sister Peg, and Dick all went there. There was a couple years when all 4 of us were there together. My mom was a regular volunteer. My dad helped arrange the spring fair. So for us, St. Agnes was a family affair.
It's a word and a theme you hear echoed a lot when talking to St. Agnes alumni.
We are a St. Agnes family, that is for sure.
Sarah Nyron now sits on the school board.
I attended kindergarten all the way through 8th grade, graduated back in 2003, and I have 3 siblings, all of whom attended St. Agnes also, and one is still at St. Agnes entering 5th grade this year.
I would say family, because St. Agnes has always been a family environment.
Raymond Short's 2 daughters, Raven and Ryan, graduated a few years back. But that doesn't stop the former home and school PTA president from popping back in with breakfast for the staff from time to time, just like he did when his daughters attended, or supporting local fundraisers like the 5K and more.
I think one of the unique events is the spaghetti dinner here at St. Agnes and how all the families come together and the 7th and 8th grade class serve all the families, and it's family oriented.
We all made our first communion there. All were confirmed there, and it had a big influence on our family's life.
That sense of community, coupled with a strong Christian faith that is exercised both in the classroom and through service to others, makes St. Agnes stand out for many parents picking the right school for their children.
So if I had advice for young people there, it would be to embrace all the opportunities that they have in front of them. At the time, I didn't know it, just how fortunate perhaps I was to have so many people, whether it be teachers or volunteers or whoever, who were invested in my success at that time. And my guess is the students who are at St. Agnes today don't really realize how many people want them to do well, but they should trust that folks want them to do well and give in to that and use that time to the very best of their ability to grow.
You have these teachers who are really dedicated to your development as a person, as a Christian. That's something that's big, it comes through even if it's not explicit, where it's making sure that you are being respectful and treating others as you want to be treated.
And that starts in the classroom itself.
And I think that's something that you get from, maybe it's from the student-teacher ratio. You have teachers here where there's fewer students, so they can really give that attention. You get to know your teachers. You get to know them, not just for the year you have them. You typically see them again, and they know you, but also your peers. So a lot of kids who start with you in kindergarten will graduate with you in 8th grade.
And according to Raven and Ryan, those peers push each other in a great way, not just to be better people, but better students and succeed in the classroom.
In my grade, at least, everyone was competitive, at least with our grades. So I had the same competitiveness at NDP, so I was used to it, and so it really just helped our grade overall.
I was going to say the same thing. A couple of my friends, we would compete a lot. I remember in 5th grade, we had a reading competition, and we spent the day before reading 3.5 hours because we were trying to get the top 3 places. So yeah, I think we were pretty competitive with our schoolwork, so that helped us for anticipating the workload you get in high school.
That feeling of accomplishment and empowerment is what helps those who attend St. Agnes do well later in life, especially because it's rooted in the right stuff.
So many of these things, the discipline, the faith, the values, do come down to developing character. And that's one thing this world needs, this country needs. It needs an endless supply of people with good character.
Amen.
Want to learn more? Well, families are invited to the school's fall open house. It's happening Sunday, October 13th. If you're a St. Agnes alum, you are invited to the 3rd annual reunion on Saturday, November 9th. And for more information on all the upcoming events, visit stagneschool.net/events or find them on Facebook at St. Agnes Catholic School, Baltimore. We'll be right back.